many different ways to win, whether it's, comebacks, close defensive games, blowouts. What do you think is different about just the mentality and makeup of this team that allows them to adapt to just so many different types of situations?
I don't know. I just college basketball is so crazy. You're going to go through all kinds of different things: leads, being ahead, being down, tough road games, tough home games. I guess we just kind of believe in each other, and it's really kind of, to this point, we have faith that we're going to get back in it if we're down, or if it's close, we're going to figure out a way to win it. And we haven't won all the close games, but we've won a majority of them. So I guess it's just kind of our makeup. And then we're pretty good defensively, and that really helps you when you're good defensively. And then we've been really good at the foul line, so that those things help you in a lot of areas. So, but I think this is the makeup of the guys being resilient and believing in each other.
Mark, the game that Eric had the other night, I'm sure was pretty encouraging. How have you kind of seen him go through this season, given just kind of the personality that he has to begin with?
Yeah, it's been a crazy year for Eric. It's not from the lack of effort. His effort's been great. His coachability's been great. He's been through a lot, but he's probably the last 4 weeks in practice, you've seen really great improvement. And I think his overall game has gotten better, but we all relate things to scoring and making shots. But his overall game has really gotten better the last 4 or 5 weeks. He's really stepped up defensively. His rebounding, assist turnover has really been good. So I was just really happy for him to make shots. And he was close to leading the Big Ten last year in three-point field. I don't know where he was, probably top 5, and now people aren't guarding him, so it's crazy. And I think that's a really good thing for us because it's a long season, and you can see our offense is starting to get a little bit better, and different guys that are getting more comfortable. And if Eric gets comfortable, he made a big-time reverse layup and really got the bench going and got us going, gave us a lot of confidence. So his attitude's been great, and he's working. And he was in the gym after who'd we play? Rutgers game. He came back in, said goodbye to his mom, came back in and shot for about an hour. So.
Given the value he's had as a table setter for you since he got here, has the ability to stay on target with that stuff been there the whole time, even if there were some ups and downs at the other?
Yeah, I think for the most part, I think back when we were rolling early in the year, he was making big plays for us and good passes and doing some things. His leadership was good. And then we had a tough stretch there where he, for him, wasn't really being Eric and all that kind of stuff. And so now it's all kind of coming back together. But I think his attitude's been great, and just him trying to do the right thing has been great. So I was just happy for him, see a smile on his face. Then he got a lucky roll, which was, he hasn't caught a break, and so for him to catch that was great. So,
Mark, when you're so focused kind of on the micro day to day, how do you make sure you're peaking at the right time? You've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
What do you do to try to make sure it's all clicking?
Well, it's hard. If I had the answer, my teams would peak every year at the right time, but they don't. Every team's different. Comes down to confidence, comes down to injuries, comes down to depth, comes down to a lot of different things. But this team has been, it's really a mature team for somewhat of a young team. Maybe that's because of Anthony. But they realize that there's steps that we need to take. They have a really good coaching staff that realizes there's steps we have to take. Sometimes the guys don't even know we're trying to make those steps, and we're trying to make them. We know we still have a lot of holes in our team that we got to get fixed. But we're fixing a couple of them are at a good level, but we're becoming at a really good level right now. A couple things in the game Friday night. So staying healthy, staying confident, and then everybody playing well at the right time. We're getting closer to that, right? You look and even a guy like Sorrell, he's really playing well. The kid just can't catch a break. He got fouled on his drive, and then that guy took his head off, didn't get the call. That kid hadn't caught a lot of breaks this year, so maybe Sorrell's the next guy. Start shooting it well and catches a few breaks out there.
What has the student body and the home crowd meant over the last several weeks once everyone's been back to
Yeah, I mean, they're gone so long, it's just like, it's not the same without them, and they came back with a vengeance for that Iowa game, and there was like, couldn't even see the rows, there were so many kids up there. Gotta be careful saying that, fire marshal, but it was just really, it was great to see. And then the Rutgers game, it was a 7 o'clock game, late arriving, people are driving, I get it, it's hard to get here at 7, but students came piling in, so it's great, and it's good to see. Hopefully we'll have a sellout, here soon, but it is really important to the guys. It's important to me. It's the first thing I look at when I walk out. Is that wall, and if it's full, I know the building's going to be great.
The other night you talked about those 2 stretches where Anthony was battling foul trouble and how important those were. What did you see in those stretches, and does that give you confidence going forward when you're playing back-to-back days or games?
Yeah, we won't play back-to-back days except for the Big Ten, obviously. Right. Hopefully, if we win a game. Yeah, I just think it gave us all confidence, and so we finished the first half with him at 2. We really made a nice little run there. Wigg stepped up, made a couple big shots, and then he picked up his 3rd, and without hesitation, just like, there's no big deal, get Anthony, and guys just responded. And a lot of it was our defense was just really terrific during that stretch. But yeah, it was good. And we don't, this sounds funny, we don't practice Anthony a lot in practice because he has to play so much in games. He practices a lot, but he doesn't practice the whole practice. So we get used to playing without him in practice, and maybe that's starting to carry over a little bit.
Kind of going on with that, how important are those complementary players? Like on Friday with Daryl and Eric and Dante had a stretch. Like, is that the next step when they're playing well?
Yeah, and Dante had been off his game, and so he's, after the game I said, welcome back, Dante, and it was good to see. Hit the 3 and was aggressive on the drive, and defensively he was phenomenal defensively. Just understanding the game plan and running it and transition and playing with effort. He was really good. So Daryl, obviously, everybody makes a big deal when Daryl plays well, we win. Well, we've actually learned how to win without him playing well this year. But it sure is nice when he plays well. So those 2 are huge. They're our tough guys for us, and gives us a little bit more depth. And like I said, Terrell's been doing everything right except making baskets. So it's just we're a couple pieces away from becoming a deeper team, and we're working on that. And we haven't had to be, but like your question, we play back-to-back or 4 games in 8 days or 9 days. We got to have that depth when that time comes here late in the season.
Mark, you talk about how young the team is outside of Anthony, and you look at you guys now in first place, top of the standings alone. When you have a big game like Michigan State coming up after this one, you got such a young team outside of Anthony. Do you worry about them staying focused, maybe not looking ahead?
I don't, because they're having so much fun right now. They're enjoying practice, they're enjoying being around each other, they're going to enjoy being in front of the student body tomorrow night, so I really don't. Are we going to play great? I don't know. I thought we were going to play great against Rutgers, and it was a possession game, and give Rutgers credit, which I did after the game, but I think our guys are pretty dialed in. We've been that way. We talk about not getting too high, not getting too low, and let's go try to win the next one, and we left the locker room at Illinois saying that. All right, guys, this is great. Yeah, it was a great win for us. But let's keep it right here. Let's try to get better. And today in practice, we'll try to make them better. And, I expect us to play well tomorrow.
What stands out to you the most from what you've seen of Nebraska this season?
Just their speed and their guards and spacing and driving the ball, and then defensively they sag back in, but hard to guard. And when they get hot, they're really hard to guard. So got to guard the dribble, keep them out of the paint, and you also got to guard the 3. So they challenge you there, but and then just offensively trying to be efficient against them. I think that's important.
Last one.
You guys are undefeated at home. I wondered about how important it is winning at home every game, particularly with the Big Ten.
Yeah.
It's so difficult on the road this year. Is it more important this year, Mark, to win at home?
Yeah, it's more important than it's ever been. And you start to see a few more road teams winning now, including us. But we don't look at, we don't, we got to win every home game. We don't even talk about that. It's important. We understand that. We love playing at home. We feel like, these last 4 home games, we're going to have great crowds. It energizes us to play well. I do think there's a connection between this team and our fan base. The toughness we play with and determination, and you can tell our guys really like each other when we play. So I think that's starting to, filter into our crowd. But we don't think, oh my gosh, we have to win this game, because we feel like we've become a really good road team. But we'd love to win the rest of our home games. There's no doubt about it, because that sets us up to have a chance to win the Big Ten. It sets us up to have a good seed in the NCAA tournament. But we don't sit here and chew our nails over, oh man, we got to win this game. But we want to play well at home. That's important to us.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Both players next, guys.